Welcome back to another episode of my Newells Old Boys Save. And today we're going to rename a youth intake. I think we're going to rename two actually, as two of the viewers I've just kind of picked through, previous comments on old videos and things like that, and people that follow me on Twitter. So, the first player I think I'm going to rename is he's the only player I think that's come through our recent youth intake. Happened like a month ago. This guy doesn't look too doesn't look too promising. But I think, his potential isn't too bad. And, I think like in our club, like a lot of the young players actually do develop quite well. So this one's a little bit, bit of a low blow. But I'll set the nickname for Tom Davis as the first one. Hopefully we'll see how he progresses. He's got pace, aggression. He can pass, can't score. No composure. So, maybe that's you in real life, I'm not sure. And the next person I'm going to pick is Will Wallace, but his name, he's going to go down as Gaza Allen. And this guy, he's from the previous year, because I was going to do it then, but I missed it. And so I felt a little bit rude giving him a terrible player. So this one guy was probably not the best, but the second best, I would say. It was this guy and Lissandro Lux. I like Lissandro Lux's name too much to change. Sorry. So we're going to go for Nelson Soldini. The cool fact is that he's also labelled the next Batagol. So, a bit of an upgrade, I would say, on the renaming. So we'll get that straight away. Alan. Hopefully that's correct. If not, just let me know. And yeah, serious pace already. Both-footed, model citizen. So determination 16. So yeah, he should really, really get good. I think so. It'd be good to keep an eye on him. We've got a few others. Obviously, you can see the star rating in like the last few youth intakes. So yeah, they should progress quite nicely. Solid players here that I bought in. I've shown you all before. A lot of stuff's happened anyway off camera. Last game was a 2-1 loss to Sporting, who got to the final in the end. I don't know if they won or not. But we kicked on then with we smashed the next team 6-2. Prez Tico with 4 goals again, and we beat the 5-0 again. Did he score? Yeah, he scores another goal. So we picked up our scintillating form, if that's the word, in the league. And then we picked up a draw, a win, 2-0 win. Prez Tico again getting on the score sheet. Bit of a shock loss then. But we managed to bounce back with a win against River Plate whilst getting a player sent off. Prez Tico with a brace. As you can see, a league game, easy peasy. And then yeah, just proper good goal scoring form. Claudio Daha is actually kind of like eased off his form, bit annoyingly, but maybe it's just all the talk around him's distracted him. But today we're going to play the Copa Argentina semi-final, and we'll have a game in the league, so it'll be like a double header. I'm a little bit worried because my finances are now going to the red for the first time in like 2 years, or a year, whatever. And I just think that will add pressure to the board, maybe accepting a bid from one of our players, especially like I don't want Claudio Dara going for less than 20 million. You can see, he's still amazing. He's got 8 assists in the league. So he's still doing brilliant. 9 goals, 9 assists. So yeah, I've dropped him a couple of times, but yeah, we'll see. And you can see obviously Perez taking 19 games, 19 goals. He's doing incredible, obviously. He's got a big contract at the end of the year. I want to keep hold of him. He's my favourite player, I think. On FM, definitely. We've had a bit of an issue with Rivaldo Coopsies. He kind of fallen out about us getting, I think he was a good defender, and not signing one or something rubbish like that. I feel like he'll change his mind, but I'm not selling him for less than 5 million. So plenty of bids have come in for him, but no, I'm not selling him for less than 5. And the same with this guy. I think I highlighted this last time. Like he fell out with me. So if 5 million comes in, I'll sell him. But I think that's pretty much everything. Oh yeah, the league table. We just got first, leveled Independiente. We were like third and second, and Independiente looked like they were maybe gonna, give up a really good challenge. But they still will. We're still on the exactly same points. But I was gonna sign this guy on a free transfer. You see, you can see like the old report said 0, and he's been their best player. So yeah, bit of a shame, but it doesn't matter too much. So big games really now. So we'll get into the first semi-final, the Copa Argentina, which will be good because I think we play River Plate in the final. They beat Boca in the other game, so that'll be interesting. And then we'll play Colon, a decent side, 13th. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Oh, and I didn't go up to the fixture list. Great, brilliant. I'm just thinking of the side now. I don't think there's a week away, so that's good. That means we can play a strong side twice, and hopefully the boys can perform for you guys on camera because we've been smashing teams and the goals have been incredible. So yeah, hopefully we have a little bit of entertainment tonight. I always feel like this is the side. I always get confused, but I think this is the side that really is our bogey team. So I'm just looking now. I know Sosa's just come back. He hasn't played yet. He's in the reserves, just getting fitness. Really like him. I can't wait for him to be back. I think this is pretty much the strongest team. I kind of like Luis Segovia. I'll put him left centre back, but he's a bit dodgy defender. Marco Ria has become like such a good player. Look at those arrows there. That's beautiful. Yeah, massive fan of him. He came through our youth as well. Yeah, he was like a youth graduate as well, so that's pretty cool. Julian Aquino's starting to like get that role now behind the striker. Transforce is really struggling to get form, and yeah, I'm starting to lose a little bit of patience with him, but I do like him and he can play deep line playmaker anyway. So we'll get into today's game. So yeah, let me know what you think of those players that I renamed earlier in the episode. Like, do you think they'll make it or not? Because you've got really good youth coaches and like good facilities for this level, they progress quite well. It's people like Claudio Dar and Perez Tika that could be a problem when they get to a certain level. They want to break that new height, and we might not have the facilities then, you see. But yeah, I mean, Claudio Dar, I got offered like pretty much like 30 to 40, even 50 million through clauses. So I hope I don't regret that. If I win the league, it won't be a regret. So we'll see how it goes on. Does Perez Tika shoots wide, but I thought it was a penalty or something like that then. I'll just go for a sip of water. Lovely. Bit of a dry throat. Yeah, I want to get to the final. And obviously, when you get to the final, you want to win it. So it'd be nice to win a cup, and obviously, league's number one. And I'm confident. I mean, it's going to be a challenge. Like obviously, Boca and River will always be tough to play, and especially Boca, if they hit form, they're just going to go on a winning streak, aren't they? But Independiente seem like the main runners, and this is the issue with Luis Segovia. Good save, but that happens a lot on the left side. I'm not sure if he's good enough to be a centre back for us. Especially if it's a 2-man, maybe 3-man, he might get covered a bit more, or he could do the covering. So, because he's actually not very good at tackling either. Tackling 11, marking 9. It's not good. He should probably be on the left centre back role now. And if I'm clever, I would tweak it. But for now, Jamie's been put through and he doesn't score. Yeah, Jamie's still wanted by Man City, so hang on to him would be a pretty good feat if you can do that. Again, over the top. I mean, I saw that coming, surely. Disallowed. We played him offside, fortunately. And I would say that's probably luck rather than skill. I've seen the issue. Let's do it. I just don't trust Luis Segovia at the back anymore. Left wing back, he'll be fine. Oh, as we're dispossessed, Guarani's on a yellow. The players seem a little bit nervous. We're making quite a few little mistakes here. As Fernandez brings the ball out. I've signed a new centre back as well, coming in end of the year, in a couple of months. He's like 18 and he looks amazing. I panic bought him because it was like the whole Chelsea, Man City, everybody else all interested. So I was like, get him in. He does look pretty wicked, to be fair. I have to be careful with the foreign rule though. I want to keep an Argentinian core, obviously, and we kind of have to. As Jamie rifles one in. Well, he places one in. Perez Tika gets an assist. So Jamie gets his 9th goal of the season, I think I saw then. And that's pretty good. Yeah, our form's kind of gone down a bit. I know you're not going to beat every side, 9, 8 goals, 7 goals, so can't expect that all the time. But Claudio Dar's form has kind of just gone off. as we try not to concede here. McAllister, yeah, I always feel like I struggle against when McAllister's in midfield. So I think it is this side that I'm a little bit iffy with. As Clodagh looks to try and get back into form. Jamie, what a goal. He just smashes it top right. Oh, it's nice. You see, that's what I wanted. I had like Joaquin Torres on the right and nobody on the left. I got Jamie on the left, Dar on the right. And it just feels like if one of them isn't performing, the other one steps up. So that's kind of what I wanted. It's not too bad then if Dar's having a bit of a bad time. Yeah, I think I will cash in on him at the end of this year because we are struggling with money, and I need to get a good couple of mil to do the youth facilities, get the youth intake and the junior coaching all up, because they're arriving quite low, like ability wise, and it would be nice if they can join our club with like 1 gold star, 1.5, maybe 2 gold stars. I mean, 2 gold stars within 6 months, you're definitely in the squad. As good save by the keeper. I'm surprised that Valentine Mosqueria is like still on number 1. He's decent, but his positioning is pretty dreadful. As we header it away, and Perez Tika, I mean, Bologna were after him, and he's not interested with them really, and he's going to be on quite big money for our club next year. We're on like 20-25 grand. So it'll be interesting to see if he gets like taken away. I mean, surely when he's like 22, 23, a big club will go after him. Or like a club like Porto, I think he would do a job there. As Fernandez, I think he wasn't offside, no. Gets his first goal of the season from a long throw. Segovia launching it in. I knew him playing left back would be better for us. I mean, launches it in. Bump. Easy. And obviously you can't be offside if a throw, and I just realised. Yeah, solid player, Alessandro Fernandez. Valued 1 million now as we whip it in. Just a really good ball playing centre back. I really like the idea. I like the formation we're playing now. It's really clicked a bit. There's Jamie, hat-trick, beautiful. I always like the idea of 3 at the back and wing backs. So we'll see. But I like this formation right now, and it's definitely working this season. As Rhea finds Clodagh, back post. Jamie, composure, smashes it in, and that's his hat-trick. So it looks like we'll be coasting through to the final. Yeah, hopefully we get a couple more goals, This is kind of the format we usually be in, but a bit more solid at the back. We are usually so clinical now up front, which I love. We had about 2 years of us being quite wasteful. Perez Tika finding his feet. He's become quite a consistent player now. Well, obviously to score 19 goals in 19 games this season. Hopefully he can get a goal now. I feel sorry for Garrido. He's a little bit can't really get in the team now, and he's still a really good player at 19. So we'll see how he develops. But Perez Tika has locked that striker position down. As they boot it along, Segovia deals it to Jamie. Torreira whips it in. Perez Tika, can he finish? No. He's still got a little bottle in him sometimes. We'll make some Sebs. Ronaldo Cuzzi. We'll change it around there. We'll get Sione on. Put Lissandro back out on the wing. Get centre back on. And Jamie's had his day. Oh, let's get Garrido on. I mentioned him. Let's get him on. Yeah. So that looks like that'll be the win. I'm thinking of doing another little mini series on the side. I did that Wonder Kid save. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's only 3 episodes and it's quite short. It's really interesting. Basically, can my youth intake win the Ballon d'Or? So have a little look if you haven't already. That'd be appreciated. And it's quite interesting. But I'm thinking of doing a little series on the side. I'll probably do them both, but I'll put a little Twitter poll out, and the director of football one got the win. So I might do a director of football with either Lazio or Hertha Berlin was a recommendation, or Valencia. But also a little experiment creating the dirtiest side in football. I might have mentioned it before, but really interested in having players that are basically aggression, bravery and work rate above a certain number, and only signing them and getting rid of players that don't have that, and having obviously everybody on tackle harder, and as Prestiga, looks to get his goal, but he doesn't. You know, all the tactics like getting them to train and to dive into tackles, wind up opponents, argues with officials, gets crowd going, you know, and just being very like high press, dive in, get stuck in, you know, creating just like a horrible team basically. So yeah, let me know what you think about that. As we just smash this team, we go to the final. We play River Plate in the final. We $8,000, lovely. Jamie, well done. Yeah, so I think I'll skip forward now so we can play in the league as well. So yeah, River in the final. But yeah, we'll jump forward now and we'll play. Oh, you know what? We'll play the final instead. So yeah, I'll see you guys against River Plate. So welcome back. We're about to take on River Plate in the Cup Argentina final. Our last league game, we got a 2-0 win. Easy peasy. We're in the league, the second still. Yeah, we got a game less than Independiente, and they won both of these. So they are putting on quite a challenge at the moment. So yeah, we'll go into this final. I think this is a team we'll go for. Loads of players are starting to get wanted. I'm going to have to sell someone. Like Singalani, I'm trying to get some money for, just so we can get the finances out. Yeah, $1.5 million. That's not great. Because the wages have gone up quite a bit since last season. So yeah, we'll dive straight into the game. Massive game really against River Plate. Hopefully we can do them, and yeah, get the Cup Argentina Cup once again. We won it 2 seasons ago. I think it was 2 seasons ago. So yeah, hopefully we can win it again. That would be a good sign for this season, I would say. Game's underway. No early mishaps. Come on. Well, for them it could be good, but not for us. Segovia's playing left back. I'm making sure he is. Throws it in. Claudio Dart. And he, taps it in home. Lovely. Yeah, those long throws and corners do really help. I never normally do them, but I thought, this like FM, I'll definitely try the long throw and the classic, you know, lurking at front post and just cause chaos. You know, like I said, play good football, but we need a bit of Tony Pulis ball in there sometimes. Roy Delat would have been proud of that moment. In the final, we get a long throw assist. River Plate just haven't been. They haven't been like a dominant force in this save as we lob it in again. I think they won the Copa Libertadores. I think in the first year, but then that's it. I say that we only won 11, but they have smashed us in the past. But we've had quite equally a good, positive performances against them. Boca is definitely the toughest out of the two. As we go through on goal here. The Libertadores was played, the final. Flamengo, I think, won. Gabriel Barbosa's side. We've had a run-in with that team a few times. I think Sporting got to the final. The Brazilian club got to the final of the Sudamericana. And maybe we'll check to see if they won that. As Dar's been put through, and doesn't smash it in. Good play. Yeah, River, they play quite defensively, which is a bit weird. Obviously, their counter-attacks are probably quite deadly. Go and clear it. But they got a very good striker. They got that Bora, who's got like really good work rate and mentals. They whip it in. Was that headed off the line? Yeah, it was. Wow. Lisandro Fernandez going in the top corner, heads it. Who needs a goalie when you got a player like that? That was amazing defending. So yeah, there's that. I'm also thinking about my YouTube stuff. Gonna carry this on. Really enjoying it, and like the sport's been really good. I'm thinking about doing like a Twitch as well, on the side, like maybe twice a week for like 3 hours like a time. Let me know if you'd be interested in that. Probably not too soon. I need to get like a camera and stuff and things like that. Show my beautiful face off. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about that as we look to get our second goal. Chaos and Claudio Dart again gets his second goal of the game. Big game player. He gets 2 goals in a final. I always like that. I think it says a lot about the player. We shift it wide quickly. We just kind of cause chaos. There's 4 bodies in the box. Just bounces off the defender, and Claudio Dar has the ability to finish it off from a tight angle. His finishing's got now take 13. It started on like 10 when I signed him. His determination has gone down like 2, I think. But I think it's not too worrying. Tends to happen with some players, like goes down a couple, goes up. But yeah, I think Man United aren't officially interested in him now. It's like Chelsea or something like that. But I think Man United would be a nice team for him to go to. I think it'd be a good career move for him, and hopefully, we get plenty of money off United as we look to hopefully kill the game off before half time. I think if we have one more goal, I think that might probably be it. I mean, there's and there he is. He gets a hat trick. This is how good he is. He's just like, cuts in. He's both footed and he just smashes it in. Claudio 3 goals in the first half against River Plate. I mean, it kind of shows how good he is. Picks the ball up, just runs past one, between the other guy, and then smash, near post, goalie, no chance. 3-0, hopefully, that kind of seals this game up. Very pleased with how things are going. Don't concede in the first 15-20 minutes now, we should be fine. As we look to play out from the back. Yeah, Fernandez, he's like one of my favourite centre-backs now. Guarni's got some interest. I like him because he's solid and he's been here from the beginning. But if there is good money for him, you might see him leaving, especially when we've got a new centre-back arriving, but he's very young still. Obviously, I like having youngsters. It's obviously cool, but I like having that experience as we nearly go 4-0 up. I just don't want the whole squad of like 18 to 20-year-olds. Like, I like having like a couple of 25, 6-year-olds, the odd like older player. I think it's like experience, so I like that. As we launch it in again, cause chaos. Jamie back. Guarni. Andrade passing it about. River Plate probably getting so frustrated now. Go on, let's get one more goal. Aquino. Claudio Dart, I thought that was going to be his 4th then. Is it having a 9.1 at the moment? I think we've got a league game soon, so I'm not going to just throw in the towel yet, but Garrido, get him on. Only 2 it's false 9. Advance forward, please. And one more play, I think. I mean, Claudio Dar's done his best now, isn't he? Joaquin Torres. Let's get him on. Because obviously the league games are very important now. That's the main focus after this game, so kind of need to look out for them. As Aquino goes through, just wide. Wasn't far away. Yeah, Julian Aquino, I quite like actually. He's not like super reliable yet, but time will tell how good he can get. I gave our 2 youth intake renamed Tom Davis and Gazer Allen like official contracts because both River and Barker were interested. So that's a good sign. So yeah, those guys are signed up, and Lissandro Lux as well, who looks really good. Right, we'll do Serbia now. Get Jamie off. The front 3 is just so deadly. I mean, the long throws are causing River Plate absolutely madness at the back. So yeah, it looks like we'll see this game out 3-0. I mean, we make River Plate look like just a normal team. I mean, they have been a little bit disappointing in this save. And there it is, 3-0 winners, and we win the Copa Argentina for a 2nd time. So thrilled with that. I mean, on to the league now. Surely, let's get a double. That makes up for the early Sudamericana exit, I would say. So yeah, Newells Old Boys are now Copa Argentina winners. Doesn't sound too fancy, but we'll take it. And I wonder who will be doing the famous cartwheel in celebration around the pitch. I mean, I think it's always the goalie. Goalies are mad, so maybe that's why they just put a goalie there to do it. Well, hi, there's me loving it. And yeah, that's about it. I mean, they're not the most interesting celebrations. I would probably be going a bit mad. Yeah, something nice. And let's move on. So I think that's all we'll show today. We'll see what the news articles say. Yep, we win. We get 15 grand. 2 times in 3 years. Yes, lovely. There it is. River Plate normally dominate that cap as well, so that's good. Well done, Claudio, for being a legend. Yeah, I mean, he's won by a lot of clubs. I wanted to show some league games, but obviously we'll leave it there for the time being. Transfer window opens around here, so I think we'll be back. I don't know. I'll see what happens. Something might pop up, and maybe I'll have a little double header in the league here, and then again further on, and maybe end of the season. So maybe 3 more episodes, and it might be end of the season. Really want to try and win this league, and then we can push on for the Libertadores then. So that'll be awesome. So yeah, thanks for watching. Like if you enjoyed this video. If you're new, subscribe, and yeah, once again, thanks for all the support, and I'll see you guys next episode.